Bye. So, training weekend. We've got a few of our UK-based athletes up here in Glasgow. We're going to do some training, some testing, some timepieces, some lactic acid stuff as well. Figure out some zones. I'm going to film myself coaching. I'm pretty sure all three don't really want to be on film, so it'll be kind of kept like anonymous, but yeah, I think it'd be cool to share, show me coaching the technical stuff so that there can be some take-homes for anybody watching this. Running a bit behind schedule. Apart from that, just need to pick up the last couple things, and then yeah, do some coaching and a launch. I'll be out in some doubles, we'll do some lactic testing, and then some timepieces tomorrow, but yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah, so I think the next thing to work on is going to be basically just opening the back a little bit. So if you can just like sit with your arms straight and then your legs straight, just like this, and keep the blade feathered. Or keep the blade feathered and keep your arms straight. And just start off slowly by moving your back, and keep your arms straight and move your back forward and move it back, and just do some basically rocking over just from your back, still sat here, arms out straight. Yeah, rock forward, keep the arms straight. You'll be fine, If you can, this is easier than getting to the catch. So yeah, arms straight and then lean forward a little bit with your body. You'll be fine, trust me. It's more stable. So what we were working on here was just opening the back a bit more aggressively. Sometimes when people are uncertain about being stable, they'll back off the pressure towards the finish. And what happens is the water closes in on each side of the spoon when you back off the pressure. If you keep the acceleration through to the second half of the stroke, you create a kind of imbalance between water on the front of the spoon and water on the back. What that does is make less water resistance on the back of the spoon. So it makes taking the spoon out at the finish easier. So if you create more acceleration with the back and the arms towards the finish, again, you don't want to force it, but just pressing it and holding that pressure, you keep that surge on the front of the spoon, on the front of the blade, and it just makes taking the blade out easier. It's also a really efficient point in the stroke to press when the blades come through perpendicular. Really efficient point to apply force, and it's also a really strong point with your back and with your body to drive. So what we're working on with athlete 2 is the catch. Again, I'll ask them afterwards if I can use the footage, but it's no worries if not. But just the way we place and the way we lift, being quite deliberate with how we put the blade in, and almost like forcing that feeling of that you're backing the spoon in, and creating backsplash and being really deliberate with it and looking for the outcome before we actually get the process right. I think you can really do that with a catch when you're working on placing on the way going forward. So a brief explanation, and then the other one we're just working on shape off the finish. The very simple movement of tap the blade down square, then turn it feathered, and then push it away low. Really simple thing to do, but makes the boat really unstable. But it's a sign that it's a really easy thing to do. You just have to put up with the boat being really unbalanced for a while. But yeah. Let's go. Session 1 is done. So, can you see me? That's us done day 1. Focus. We had a few athletes. The first one was working on acceptance. Take me home.
Navigating to home.
So first, focus, working on opening the back more, working on opening it more aggressively. I think I kind of explained this in one of the videos, but yeah, it just creates, fuck's sake, really efficient point in the stroke to push. It's pretty simple. You just got to open with your back more. Make sure that you push through your feet more when you do it. So, you know, just sitting on the seat and tugging and opening your back quickly, but not actually moving the boat. So do it through your feet as you open the back. Lean on it. Yeah. And then we were also working on, another athlete was working on the catch, the way we place it, the catch. So lifting on the way forward and looking for the kind of outcome of backsplash before you push. Getting the balance right between being quick and taking your time lifting the spoon and making sure that the spoon fills is really tricky. But we were trying to come up with an analogy. We kind of came up with a good one where it's like the catch is like a claw at an arcade, and the button is when you lift. So like the button is the timing of the lift, but then the claw going down is how long it takes you to lift your blade. So you want to be quick pressing the button. Like as soon as you're at the catch, you want to press it. So as soon as you're over the toy or whatever, like you want to press it. But you want the placement, the actual motion of the claw or the blade going down to be slow, to allow time for the spoon to fill. So it's an abstract concept. It feels weird when you do it, but it works. And then the last athlete, we were just working on shape and tapping down. It's something we'll go on a lot, but just to create space for you to then have the right catch. So we're always kind of circular, sort of like changes and stuff like that. It all affects different parts, but yeah, that was what we were focused on, is getting the finish right so we can get the catch right. And guess what? When we got the finish right, the catch was just naturally going in better without us even saying anything, because we were creating space to allow ourselves to square early, to then just forget about it when we go to the catch. But yeah, good day of training. Then we did some lactate testing as well, and yeah, I got some good data, some good numbers to go off of. It's always interesting to see people's different physiology. A lot of the time you don't really change your training that much when you get the numbers. It's more kind of once you've got a few tests under your belt, you can start to spot trends. You can see changes in physiology. So that's kind of an interesting thing as well, is if you see somebody's graph is different, and then the shape of it changes. It's not just like you've gotten faster, but the way your lactic acid increases as you work harder, that can change. Obviously, as you get fitter, you produce more power for the same effort, but sometimes you get fitter in different ways, and the kind of lactate graphs can show you that. But the main thing we use it for is calculating UT2, getting as accurate training zones as we can, and tracking progress as well, tracking how efficiently you're moving at the lower rates and lower intensities. It's the main stuff we use it for. Charlie Simpson, Dr. Charlie Simpson, author of Advanced Rowing, knows his stuff on this, and that's what he talks about. It's like, you don't often get some results and think, right, we're going to change everything. You keep it the same and just monitor your training with it. But yeah, off to home. That was actually quite a long day. I'm very hungry, and yeah, maybe a bit of a shorter one. We're doing some high intensity tomorrow, so I'll see if I can be arsed filming it, but I probably will. And then yeah, we've got one session on Monday for those who want to hang around. But yeah, adios everybody. Sorry for this terrible angle. I've just seen how bad that angle is, but whatever, man. Gotta keep my eyes on the road. And yeah, bye.